Dear students, today we are going to have a look on the concept of equilibrium of charges. At the very outset, let us say that we have 2 point charges of equal magnitude and of same sign placed some distance apart like this. Say this is a charge Q and another charge is here. This charge is also Q and both the charges are of same magnitude. Now the question is, we want to find the location at which if a third charge is placed and the net force acting on the third charge due to these two charges is 0. So whenever the net force acting on any charge is 0, we say that charge to be in equilibrium. So our question is to find the location of a third charge which will be at equilibrium in that position. I told you the meaning. Equilibrium means the net force acting on the charge will be 0. Now how to go with this problem? Let's try. I have a charge here. I said this is a charge Q and this is another charge Q, the same charge setup I say. Now this is the line that joins the two charges. We say line joining the two charges. Let me say this position is A, let me say this position is B. Now I want to try a position here. So to try a position here, what I am going to do, let me say I am going to place one more charge, say plus Q. Now question is whether this charge will have a net force 0, or we can also ask a question whether this charge will be in equilibrium. To find it, I see that at this charge, the charge at A is exerting a force. This is a positive charge, this is a positive charge. I see that this charge will experience a repulsive force, and let me say that repulsive force is Fa. I see next this charge Q placed at B is also going to exert a repulsive force, and that repulsive force is directed in the same direction as that of this force. So Fb is in this direction. Two forces acting along the same direction will be added together to have a net force. That means any of the point on the right side of B, this charge will always have non-zero force, so we cannot have a point right of the B at which the plus Q charge will experience 0. Let us try to see a point here on the left side of point A or position AC. So here if I place the charge plus Q, I see that this plus Q charge will experience a repulsive force due to charge at A, and therefore this is the force Fa. Because of charge at B, the capital Q charge will also again experience a repulsive force in the same direction. So one thing on inspection we can conclude that any of the point considered on the left side of the position A, there will be no point at which if charge plus Q is placed will be at equilibrium. So therefore we cannot have point here. Now the part that I am left with is between A and B. if these two charges are equal, if I take a point here closer to A, I see that this will produce a repulsive force on charge capital Q placed at this point. This will be Fa. And QB will produce a repulsive force, and this will be in this direction exactly. But since this point, say C, is far from B, so the force exerted by the charge Q at B will be lesser than this force. So here also the charge will not be at equilibrium. So gradually, if I shift the point C to exactly at the center, if I shift the charge capital Q to the center, I see that this point C is at equal distance from A as well as B. At this point, if I place the charge Q, I'll find the charge at A will repel this charge this way, Fa. And then the charge at B will exert a repulsive force in this direction, and I see that these two forces are equal and opposite. And when the two forces are equal and opposite, then the net force at position A, we see the charge is going to experience 0. And therefore, we say this charge is at equilibrium. This charge is at equilibrium at C. So, if the total distance between this Q and this Q, if it is L, then I'll find that the point from A, it will be L by 2, and from B, it will be L by 2. So thus, find the location. That means the third charge Q, will be at equilibrium, at C, which is at a distance of L by 2 from A, or rather say L by 2 from B. Let us see an additional concept here. I said I placed a charge capital Q, rather this is a positive charge capital Q. What if we ask a question that instead of having a positive charge Q, if we have minus Q? In that case, if I place exactly at the center a minus Q charge, then I'll find that the charge at A will exert an attractive force in this direction Fa, and this charge at B will exert an attractive force on minus Q, Fb, and these two will be equal. Again, minus Q charge will also be at equilibrium at this point C. This will be at equilibrium. So one thing is clear, that either it is negative charge or if it is positive charge, these two charges will be at equilibrium if they are placed at a distance of L by 2 from charge A, or say L by 2 from charge B. If you ask a third question, what if the magnitude of the charge I am going to change? Previously I placed plus Q, say some 2 microcoulomb. Next, if I place 5 microcoulomb, I will find that even if I place 5 microcoulomb, F net will be 0. 10 microcoulomb. So, irrespective of the magnitude of the charge will always be at equilibrium. Let us move on to the next problem. The next problem is, let me suppose that I have a negative charge here, say this way, this is minus Q. And this charge is separated by a distance of L. And here I have one more negative charge, and the magnitude of this charge is 4Q. And this is the line joining the two charges. The question is same. We need to find the location at which a third charge will experience F net 0, or the third charge will be at equilibrium. We saw in the previous case that this charge was positive and this charge was positive. Both charges were of equal magnitude and same sign, and we found the position of the third charge at equilibrium was L by 2. But here case is different. Case, how it is different? It is Q and is 4 times Q. So the magnitude is different. However, the nature of the charge is same. Now one thing we found that if the two charges were same, then on the right side of this 4Q charge, if I place a charge here, say plus Q charge, then I will find that this will also exert an attractive force. This charge will also exert an attractive force. So this side we cannot find a position of equilibrium. Same argument holds good for any point taken on the left side of minus Q. Here, if I take, instead of taking plus Q charge, I take minus Q charge, I'll find that this minus Q charge will experience a repulsive force, and this minus 4Q will also exert a repulsive force. So the net force will never be equal to 0 left at any point left of minus Q. So now it's clear that I'm going to get the equilibrium position at any one point between minus Q and 4Q. If we compare the case with the previous problem we had both charges were equal, therefore we got at the center, but this time the case is different. So therefore, I'm going to consider a point arbitrarily. Instead of taking here, let me take a point closer to 4Q. Let me take closer to 4Q, and we'll see whether the point that I considered is closer to 4Q is right, or whether this position will be closer to a charge of smaller magnitude. As such, let me put this way, that I am placing a charge of plus Q at this point, assuming that this point at C is equilibrium. If that is the case, then see please, the plus Q charge at C will experience an attractive force because of this one, and that force is here, and let me say this is point A, this is point B, and the force exerted is FA in this direction. Also let me say that the distance from charge minus Q at A is x from C. If this is the case, then do you think that this 4Q charge from C will be at a distance of L minus x? Because L is the total distance between A and B. Now, this 4Q charge placed at position B is going to exert an attractive force on this plus Q charge and will be in this direction. So we assume that C to be at equilibrium, so therefore the net force on this charge Q will be 0. As such, FA and FB must be equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. So one thing we know that it is the magnitude of the two forces FA and FB will be equal. So the point, at the point C, the charge to be in equilibrium, the two forces must be equal, magnitude of the two forces. So let me put this way, FA is equal to FB. If that is the case, then what is FA for me? FA, Coulomb force between these 2 point charges. We already know that this is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into the product of the two charges. So Q into capital Q divided by distance square. So this position is at a distance of x. So x square is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into product of these two charges. So 4Q into capital Q. So 4Q into capital Q divided by distance square. So this is L minus x, the whole square. If that is the case, if I work out, this is gone. Q and Q, this is gone. So I have L minus x, the whole square, is equal to 2 times x square. Otherwise, taking square root both sides, we have L minus x is equal to L minus x is equal to 2 times of x, otherwise L is equal to 3x, otherwise x happens to be L by 3. So this is the position. Now, before solving problem, we assumed a point C closer to 4q. But when I inspect the answer, I find x is the distance from minus q charge, and I got x to be L by 3. So L by 3, that means this total length will be divided into 3 equal parts. So first L by 3 is going to be closer to this point. That means the point that I assumed closer to 4q is wrong actually. The point C, the equilibrium point C, is closer to the charge of smaller magnitude. This is another concept we need to learn, that whenever we try to find the position of an equilibrium, then the equilibrium position will always be closer to a charge of smaller magnitude, not of larger magnitude. So as such, this point is at a distance of L by 3, and if I place this charge here, this will be at equilibrium, and therefore the point that I assumed at C is not correct. So in order to show you that the point that I assumed closer to 4q is incorrect, I solved it and I show that point C is at a distance of L by 3 from the charge of smaller magnitude. Let us move on to another problem. The first problem we saw, the two charges were of same sign and equal magnitude. We found the equilibrium position to be at a point or midway between the two charges. The second problem we saw that the magnitudes are different, therefore the equilibrium position is closer to a charge of smaller magnitude. The third problem that we are going to see is, we are going to take one positive charge and another one negative charge, and we are trying to find the equilibrium position. So the problem is, I have a charge, say negative charge I have, and this is minus q, and I have one more charge here, say this is plus charge and this is 4q, and let us suppose that the distance between the two charges is L. So the third concept is, one is negative charge, another one is positive charge. We are trying to find the position of equilibrium. In the pursuit of finding the position of equilibrium, I am going to check a point between minus q charge and 4q charge. So let me take one point, an arbitrary point here, and assume that I placed a charge q and say this is a positive charge q. Now we will find that this minus q charge will exert an attractive or repulsive. This is positive charge, so it is going to have an attractive force. Let us say that this is position A, this is position B. So FA will be in this direction. This 4q charge, this is positive, and this positive charge will also exert a repulsive force in this direction. So this is FB. Contrary to the last two problems, here we find that if I find a point or locate a point between these two charges, I see that the force, both the forces are in the same direction. So here I am not going to get an equilibrium position. The net force must be 0 for the charge to be in equilibrium. If I take anywhere here, I see that if the charge is, say, negative charge, this time I took to find it. So I'll find that this positive charge will exert an attractive force in this direction. So this will be FB. And I see that this is negative charge, in turn this is going to repel this one this way. So irrespective of the charges, whether it is positive or negative, we see that there is no point between charge minus q and 4q for a charge to be in equilibrium. So thus we will not find any point in between the two charges. So what is the concept? If we have two charges of opposite sign, then to locate the equilibrium position, we understand that we are not going to get anywhere in between the two charges. So then definitely we need to check right side of the 4q and left side of minus q. First, let me check this right side of 4q. So if I consider one point here, and let me say from the charge 4q, the distance is x. In that case, from the charge minus q, the distance will be L plus x. This will be L plus x. So as such, if I see now, the force exerted by the charge A on the charge placed here, say q, what it will do? This minus q charge will exert an attractive force on this positive charge. So this is Fa. And the charge 4q at B will repel this charge this way. And this will be Fb. Okay. So the directions of the forces are in the opposite direction. The only condition for the charge to be in equilibrium is the net force must be 0. So let us inspect whether the net force, the magnitude of the two forces can be equal anywhere right of the B. So let us write the equation. We need to check the magnitude. In that case, do you think that Fa must be equal to Fb for the charge plus q to be in equilibrium on the right of capital B? In that case, Fa is equal to, see 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught I can write, otherwise simply I can write small k. So k into the product of the two charges, small q into capital Q, divided by distance square, so L plus x whole square, which is equal to Fb magnitude. If I talk about, then this will be small k into 4q into capital Q divided by x square. Now if we inspect both sides, see please, here denominator, here the denominator is smaller, denominator is smaller, here denominator is larger, and here if I compare the numerator here it is say larger, here it is larger, and this numerator is smaller. Mathematically I am comparing. Please, when I compare the two denominators, I see that denominator is larger here left hand side, and right hand side denominator is smaller. If I compare the numerators, I see that comparatively here numerator is smaller and here it is larger. For the two expressions RHS and LHS to be equal, if denominator is larger, numerator must be larger. Only then this ratio will be equal to this ratio. Whereas the case is not so. So therefore, this can never be equal. Otherwise, Fa can never be equal to Fb anywhere on the right side of B. So therefore, the only region left with is that this side we need to check for the charge to be in equilibrium. I hope you understood the concept why Fa is not equal to Fb. Mathematically we need to understand, and I told you why this Fa can never be equal to Fb by explaining this thing. Now I am going to check a point on the left side of A. So let us consider a point on the left side of A and check for equilibrium. So a third point here, I am going to have C, and let me say I placed a charge plus Q. I know this plus Q charge will experience an attractive force, and this is Fa, and this charge 4Q is going to exert a repulsive force Fb. Now if these two forces are equal, then the charge will be in equilibrium. Okay, so definitely On inspection, we find that the two directions are opposite. So now I am going to check for the equilibrium of magnitude of the two charges. If that is the case, Fa, K into the product of the two charges, Q into Q, divided by distance square. Let me say the point C is at a distance of x from charge Q, and let us say this is L plus x. In that case, K into Q into capital Q divided by distance square is x square, and Fb is the force exerted by this charge. So therefore K into product of the two charges, 4Q into capital Q. So 4Q into capital Q divided by distance square is L plus x whole square. Now let us inspect mathematically whether these two forces can be equal or not. In that case, when I see the denominator this side, x square, this is x plus something. So definitely this is larger and this is smaller. Similarly, if I see the numerator Q into capital Q, this is 4Q into capital Q. So this is larger and this is smaller. Now if you see that larger quantity by larger quantity, smaller quantity by smaller quantity, here these two ratios can be equal. So thus we can have a position of equilibrium only on the left of the charge smaller q. So the very important thing that we need to note here is, as I told you in the previous problem, that the position of equilibrium, when the two charges were of unequal magnitude, we got the position closer to a charge of smaller magnitude. And here too, when we try to find the equilibrium position, we find that the position of equilibrium is closer to a charge of smaller magnitude in comparison to the larger magnitude. So this is the concept we need to know. Now, we need to calculate the position of equilibrium when we have charge Q and 4Q. In that case, now K and K will go off. So K and K goes off. Small q, capital Q will go off. So we are left with L plus x whole square. I skipped. I take this one left side, and when I take x square here, I am having 4. So this is equal to 4 into x square. Now, taking square roots, I have L plus x is equal to 2 times of x, and I have L is equal to 3x. L is equal to x because 2x minus x. So this is going to be x. So the beautiful point that we have come across is that for this system of charges, minus q and 4q, both are placed at a distance of L. The position of equilibrium we are going to find, at a distance of L from position A. If you place here the charge Q, then this charge will be at equilibrium. This is the answer for this question. This will be the last problem for dealing with the equilibrium of charges. This problem is quite different from the rest of the problems that we have solved. Here two charges I have, Q and 4Q. Let me say these two charges are separated by a distance of L. Now I have to place a third charge, but the condition is, previously we said the third charge must be equilibrium. We assumed the rest of the two charges were fixed, but here all the three charges, this charge, the third charge I am going to place, and this charge, all the charges must be in equilibrium. What do we mean by it? We mean the system must be at equilibrium. When we say system is at equilibrium, that means the net force on the system itself must be 0. So let us find the position of the third charge. So to find the position, we know that the two charges are of same sign. Definitely we are going to get a point in between the two charges. Also, we know that the position will be closer to the charge of smaller magnitude, and let us put this way, this is the charge. And let us say this distance is x. So then this will be L minus x, this distance, and therefore if this is the charge placed at A, this is placed at B, so FA is equal to FB, which is K into product of the two charges divided by distance square is equal to K into 4Q into capital Q divided by distance the whole square, and this gone, K gone. We are left with L minus x the whole square is equal to 4 times x square. Taking square root, L minus x is equal to 2x, or L will be equal to 3x. Otherwise, we get x is equal to L by 3. So we found the position. Next, second question is, we need to find the nature of the charge, nature of the third charge. So nature of the third charge for the entire system to be in equilibrium. In the previous case, we said the two charges were fixed, therefore we were bothered about only the equilibrium of the third charge, but here the entire system should be in equilibrium. To find the nature of the third charge, see, I have placed plus q charge at this point, and I see that again plus q charge placed at this point will be at equilibrium. But let us check this charge. See, this plus q is going to exert a repulsive force on this plus q charge. Similarly, this 4q charge is also going to repel this one. So that means the net force on this charge is not 0. So therefore, this charge cannot be at equilibrium. So therefore, the entire system cannot be equilibrium. So the first condition is the charge cannot be positive. The charge or q cannot be positive. If it is positive, capital Q can be at equilibrium, but this charge cannot be equilibrium, and same case here also, the charge cannot be at equilibrium. So the entire system will not be equilibrium. So let us replace this positive charge with a negative charge, and let us check out. If I place a negative charge, I see this negative charge will be experiencing an attractive force here, Fa. And this negative charge will experience an attractive force due to this one. So here, see, the two forces are opposite in direction. Definitely we are going to get a equilibrium position. Now let us check on this one, this q charge. This minus q charge will exert an attractive force on this one. Similarly, this 4q charge is going to repel this one this way. Exactly. Now the forces are in the opposite direction. Similarly, if we check for the direction of the force experienced by B due to these two charges, so this minus q charge is going to exert a force on this one here, Fc, and this charge at A will repel this charge here, and as such, now the entire system can be equilibrium. So therefore, the entire system to be in equilibrium, Q must be negative. So nature of the charge. And next thing, we need to calculate what is the magnitude of the third charge. And to calculate the magnitude of the third charge is equal to Fc is equal to Fb. Fc is this, so K into Q into capital Q divided by L by 3 distance whole square is equal to Fb is because of this charge, the total distance is L. So therefore, K into product of the two charges 4q into small q divided by distance is L square. So now K and K goes off, 1q gone, this is 9 capital Q by L square is equal to 4 small q by L square. This goes off, otherwise Q is equal to 4 times small q by 9. Now we found that the nature must be negative, so this is the answer. Now, so if we have a negative charge of magnitude 4q by 9 placed at a distance of L by 3 from Q, then the entire system will be at equilibrium. So thank you. In the next session, we will continue with the problems based on some other concepts. Thank you.